A warm welcome to everyone around the globe. This SEBI seems to be very energetic, proactive, and constructive. The first theme is quote unquote materiality threshold.
So you can never, put your finger on what materiality is. It really depends upon the circumstances, the facts, the events that lead to materiality in a given situation. And the problem that SEBI has identified is if you give too much discretion to the boards of the companies to determine, that may not be actually a good thing. What this set of reforms that have been proposed by SEBI suggest, as you've said, they are trying to introduce bright line rules, because so long as the transaction crosses certain thresholds, then it automatically becomes disclosable. This kind of approach is both under-inclusive and over-inclusive.
Let me then switch gears and move maybe to the second theme that we have, which is market rumors or media leaks. Once there's a media leak, the share price starts seeing a lot of traction. Can, let's say, vested interests use the media to create a false market?
In doing so, and while the intent seems to be in the right place, I think the way that the proposed regulation is structured, it can create several sort of complications. Right? A simple argument could be that media itself can be mischievous. I think the regulation, the way that it's crafted, has the ability, unfortunately, to create a false market.
How will this change impact public M&A deal making?
And we'll see exactly how the proposal impacts three key market players in my mind, right? One is the investor community, the second is the listed companies themselves, and the third are retail shareholders. From an investor's perspective, what you mentioned about price certainty and deal certainty, you basically lose that overnight. Let's say that a rumor has leaked out, and let's say that the deal falls through. Would it be viewed by a regulator as this being an attempt to fuel market speculation? Wouldn't a public shareholder be better off making investment decisions based on information that is actually credible and concrete?
Transfer of shares by a listed company to a wholly owned subsidiary. Should the regulator be looking at this more closely? Should there be a say for the public shareholders about these businesses?
If it affects shareholders of the listed company in terms of the quantum which is getting consolidated into the entire holdco, then there needs to be regulation around the fact that it needs shareholder approval.
How we would approach the same situation when it comes to advising a listed company?
Your directors under Indian company law are under a fiduciary duty to apply their minds independently, exercise their own due diligence, and figure things out before approving transactions in a listed company.
Disclose the impact of any regulatory action. It's essentially a subjective call, and one may end up under disclosing. You're doomed if you do, you're doomed if you don't. All of this eventually comes back to director liabilities.
Directors will have to be, wary about disclosures. No longer is it going to be something as a matter of fact. There needs to be real policies and structures in place.